Hey everyone, it's January 6th, 2025, first week of January. Woo! It's 30 degrees outside. It is 11:37. I am sitting in my car before I go to work. But I was hit with this intuition that someone out there needed to hear this. So, I'm talking about the word yet. Seems like a small thing, but it's huge. I know a lot of people, and I myself have kind of a problem saying the word I can't and the phrase I can't and the phrase I don't know. They're almost automatic. They come out of my face sometimes without me even realizing. I don't know, especially. There's probably a lot of reasons for that. I can't is definitely a personal belief thing. If you don't believe that you can do something, you're going to say, I can't do it. I don't know. I don't want to put thought into it. I don't want to think beyond it. I don't want to figure it out. I don't know. But if you tack the word yet on the end of that statement, it will change that energy around for you. And I highly recommend practicing this because I think it's very important. It has turned a lot of things around for me. When I can't and I don't know, close the door on your energy, yet will yank the door right back open. For a while, I was being really obnoxious about it. Like, I'd hear myself say, I can't. I'd be talking to someone. I say, I can't. And then I'd be like, yet. Or like, I don't know, yet. And I'd be like a little crazy about it. Which was funny because it started a lot of conversations where people were like, what is going on? And I was just like, well, yet is how you re-empower yourself. When you say I can't, I don't know, you're disempowering yourself. You might not realize, but that language is like a spell that you're weaving into reality. Everything you say is a spell that you're casting. You're casting it for yourself. You're casting it for the environment around you. I have a really quick example of this that was pretty recent, pretty fresh for me, where I was trying to pitch my art to someone and I was super insecure about it. And so I started kind of like saying, well, maybe it's not the right style. Maybe it's not what you're looking for. Maybe because they didn't say anything when I showed them my art, and the silence really got to me. And so I just started, like rambling about it. And all of my insecurities came pouring out of me in that silence to fill up the space. And that made me realize how insecure I felt about my own work, was just listening to myself and hearing all of this. It was like a tide of stuff flowing out of me, and I in the moment I couldn't get it to stop. It was just going and going. And of course that person just agreed. All they had to do was agree with me. They didn't have the responsibility of telling me themselves what they thought. All they had to do was listen to what I had to say and then be like, yeah. And it wasn't discouraging for me because I realized in the moment what was happening. I realized for me that it was this learning moment. I was learning something about myself. It wasn't about getting my art out there at that moment. What it was showing me how I felt about my work and how I felt trying to pitch my work to other people. And if you listen to yourself, if you learn how to listen to yourself when you're feeling vulnerable, especially if you can tell I'm feeling really vulnerable right now, and you start listening to what's coming out of you, it is a mirror, a huge mirror just being held right up in front of your face for you to see. And it may be embarrassing in the moment, because I was pretty embarrassed, but I also realized that it was showing me what I needed to work on. It was showing me where I could make improvements. It was showing me just more of my shadow that I needed to address, and seeing it was the first step. So I believe the first step in using the word yet for you is to listen to yourself. I would say that I can't and I don't know are probably the easiest ones to spot. And if you want to get comical about it and just scream yet after you say it, do it. Whatever will help you open the door back up after you've closed it energetically. Just rip it open. I can't yet. Like, just open it up. and it will change the flow of energy in your life. Minutely at first, but over time, you will really start to notice the difference when you have the word yet in your arsenal. So this is just a friendly reminder to anyone out there who needs to hear it, that the word yet is one of the most powerful words that you can employ when it comes to your empowerment journey, your self-empowerment journey, your spiritual journey, your changing your energy around journey. Yet is super powerful, and I highly recommend that you get out there and just start slapping yet on the end of every statement that seems to close the door for you. Just yet is the knob that will rip. It's not even a knob. Yet is like the open window next to the door that you close that you can still jump out of, like yet is so good. So if you catch yourself today at some point, just start yetting, getting that yet on. I'm going into work, but have a lovely day, and I'll have more thoughts for you tomorrow.